it's Matthew. It's now the 27th of November 2016, and basically what it is, I'm doing a short sort of like presentation to let you know that the Nibiru system, Helion, the moons, and the Nemesis brown dwarf is in our solar system now. Now the thing is, basically the sun is being affected by this system. There has been reports from subscribers saying that there's been tsunamis and earthquakes, and lots of major events that are happening around the world, and news media are just cutting the situation off. They're not letting people in on knowing what's going on, and basically I think that's very wrong, really, that we pay our taxpayers money and we're not getting told. We're only getting like drip drop information, and it's just totally out of order, really, So basically, this system is here. When the sun rises in the morning, you can see the redness as it's coming up of Nibiru, the reflection of the brown dwarf star as well, that's making it very orange colour. They are pumping so many chemicals up there in the sky now, trying to mix it with the cloudings that we're getting. But the thing is, so as the day comes through, the clouds are basically being burnt out now by the sun, because the sun is now burning twice as much, and basically they're covering this up, and it shouldn't be allowed, really. We should all really know what's going on. Now, I did do a short video that a subscriber sent in to me of a snippet of a tsunami wave that came into a town. And the thing is, these things are absolutely evil. They're huge, and they destroy everything that you've got. One minute you've got a car, you've got your telly, all your valuables and that. And these things, these tsunami waves coming in a matter of seconds, not like 5 minutes, 5 seconds, and then it's there, and it's taking it all away, and people should really not be as materialistic than they should be, because at the end of the day you should just basically go as go to your means every day of what you need, okay? It's been around here 6 times before in the past. There's been messages on films, movies, the day after tomorrow, which was mentioned by John Moore on his documentary. They keep bringing up climate change every so often now on news media, and John Moore did mention this and warned us that they would use this, you see, as an excuse to blame us for causing this with aerosols and emissions from cars and factories. I mean, the thing is, they say that it's our fault, but the thing is, they're running these factories to keep the money running, you know? So fossil fuels are being pumped up into the sky by the government. You can't win. So basically, this dwarf star has been out in regions, you know, right out past Pluto. In the past, it was detected in 1980. The news media, the papers, here in the UK and all over the world sent messages out in their papers saying that this brown dwarf star was detected. Dr. Harrington sadly passed away, but the thing is, it was a situation where it was a bit iffy, you know. Many people think that there was another situation why he passed away, but I don't, the thing is, so he was a very bright, clever man, and he built a telescope to detect, the brown dwarf star and Nibiru. And basically, I believe he found the situation and basically was knocked off because many other scientists, NASA, they have been not too many scientists have passed away with this situation, you know. And it's just basically where we're just monitoring the webcams and seeing what we can see, you know, at the end of the day. Government have to announce it. They have to announce it because if they don't announce it, okay, the public are just not going to trust government anymore. You know, they're leaving it right to the last bit, and you must look out to the skies on a clear day. Look at the sun, please. Just look at the sun, and you will see the chemtrails that are covering the sun to hide the heavenly bodies. Okay? This is a real situation, and also the sun is being affected so much by the heavenly body, by Nemesis. It's becoming to a situation where it's becoming into a sort of like a dwarf star. It's getting so hot now, super hot, where they're having to chemtrail to try and stop these dangerous rays from coming down to our planet Earth. Okay? Now I'm so frustrated sometimes because, you know, at the end of the day, I just want to show proof. There's many other channels that just want to show proof. I'm putting out videos to basically show you what could happen, you know, with that tsunami video and, you know, it's just basically a warning signature because we need to prepare because it's going to happen at any time, anywhere. You know, it takes just a couple of seconds before anything changes. The shift, the pole shift, you know, it will happen rapidly. There is no way of survival. It will just happen rapidly, you know? So basically, there is parts of the world that can be saved, okay? Now, New Zealand is a situation where there's a lot of evilness and, you know, badness, and also all around the world, you know, like Satanists, where they're just basically taking the money, sucking the money from people. They don't care. No government do care, and it's a situation now where basically when it happens, they're not going to come running to help you. You know, the power grid will go down and that'll be it. The army will get involved, the military, and they will try and stop people from looting. And, you know, it's just going to go on like that. But with the floods, remember the floods back with Storm Frank and Storm Eva and Hurricane Matthew and many others that don't get reported, and the earthquakes that happen around Australia not so many months back. They're just, it's just a situation where once your eyes are open to knowing the truth, okay, you know, you can see what's going on. Do you know what I mean? You can see what's going on, and it's just basically really saddening, really. And I go out shopping and, you know, what have you, and walk the dog, and people just walking around and just stuck in their egos, most of them, and they're just basically just walking around and not knowing what's going on. You know, they just, I don't believe, people just don't want to know, you know. And it's a crazy situation, really. So what's happening is Nibiru is here, and the moons are here. Now, please, I stress to you again, when the sun's going down on the horizon here in the UK northeast, okay? When the sun's going down, please look to the top left side of the horizon as the sun's going virtually gone. You will see an object object in the sky. Now that object I spotted coming up from the south last year. This time last year, November 2015, I noticed this object and I was messaging Preposy, I was messaging Smith the Minister and also Steve Olsen about this. Okay, now the thing is, I know what Jupiter looks like and the moons, but when you look at this object, it has got these large bodies that are traveling with it, and they're huge. Okay, now please look at this coming up at the as the sun goes down, it's rising, okay, and traveling over to the south. But the thing is, though, the cone clouds and everything, they're covering up this system at the moment, so I'm not able to see it. But the thing is, it will carry on until April, and it'll get bigger. Now the thing is, it was very much smaller when I first spotted it last year this time, and it looks bigger this time, so I think it's going to be huge. So really look out for that, it's very interesting. It starts around about 6:30, 6:30 in the evening, then it travels through the night sky. But I haven't been able to get a good view because it's just thick with a cloud, and it was very foggy this afternoon, Saturday. This afternoon. So basically, it's just a situation where the sun's being affected, okay? The Nibiru system is here now. It's between us and the sun. It was on the outer planets and it was affecting them as well. They were lighting up. Jupiter was lit up like a Christmas tree. It was basically very clear, and also Mars had a sort of like a greeny halo around it, and also Venus had, it's had like a big sort of like a flame thing coming off it. Things are very getting to a situation now where things are changing drastically, and we need to basically all group together, stay strong, okay, because we've got a lot of people that are disinforming people, okay, trying to put people down and stuff. We don't need that. Do you know what I mean? We just want to head on with the truth, and I'm here for the UK as well to basically keep on with what's going on. There's many other guys that are doing channels at the moment as well. There's Nibiru Island. He's a nice guy. He's got an excellent camcorder and he's doing some brilliant work, And you've got like, many other people, So it's just basically a situation where we just got to keep the eyes on the sky fact, I'm still going to do the weather reports and stuff because it's important that people know what's going on, to be honest with you. And I've noticed, well, locally where I am, people are starting to look up at the chemtrails, you know? Because they're not normal planes, okay? They're going crisscross past the sun, and, you know, Terry, a friend of mine, he's sending me emails and he's sending me some brilliant, fantastic images that I will bring up on the next video. Of objects in the sky that he believes that they're covering as well. Now, also, you know, there's not just Nibiru and the celestial bodies, which is very dangerous because the Kachinas people weren't, or Helium, they're not so worried about, but it's the Frightener, Wormwood, that's the one that's going to cause the shift with the brown dwarf. And I believe now that basically the wobble's got a lot worse, and media don't talk about this, you know. So you have to hunt for the information through Google to get, you know, snippets of the truth, to be honest with you. And so a lot of Nibiru websites are being manipulated. They're having adverts, too many adverts thrown into the screen, so you can't read the information. Do you know what I mean? It's not. So basically, that's a big giveaway. The thing is, you know, things are here now, you know? So don't be fooled by disinformation, okay? You know, we're all adults now and we know the score. Do you know what I mean? We don't need no Muppets to basically cause us a scenario to, oh look, oh, is this true, is it not? You know it is. You know what I mean? And basically, I believe that the people that believe in the situation, right, are the ones that are genuine. They're nice people and that. And I've had some good speaks, you know, messages with people and that. And I spoke to a guy called Charlie from London. Really nice guy that, you know, he knows the score, he knows the truth, okay? So we just got to plan on and carry on, do you know what I mean? So it's just basically, you know, I'll be doing longer videos, you know, shortly in the future. It's just I've got a lot of carry-ons with being at home and stuff, like getting things sorted and that. But basically, I wanted to go out tonight with my camcorder, and I wanted to video the skies, but it's cloudy. It's like red clouds tonight, so I'm not getting any sort of like joy with the stars or anything like that tonight. Okay, so basically, I really wanted to try and zoom in on that star. I'll be probably up through the night, getting out of bed and jumping out the window to see if see that celestial body. Okay, so I know it's there. And basically, last year, I just couldn't believe my eyes. I was a new starter to this video and stuff, sort of like for the Nibiru system, you know what I mean? And I kept an eye on that star, and that object, and it's really interesting. So I'm going to zoom in on that once I catch my eye on that. I enjoy doing videos and stuff, and I've done photography in the past, and basically it's good to do it. Do you know what I mean? It's important, and I thought, well, if I use my knowledge to doing that and showing people truth and stuff, I wasn't even good at doing the talking side of it, but I feel better now. I'm more confident to actually tell you people now since I've been doing the channels, you know what I mean? So anyway, I would like to do some interviews soon with other people in the future. I've got some people that's email asking me to do a Skype as well, so I will get on with that with other channels soon. And also, just keep safe, to be honest with you. Just keep safe, and you yourself know, okay? You yourself know that something's not right. Don't be fooled by anybody. Just look up at the stars, look at the skies, and you will see that something isn't right. Anyway, so it's Matt Rogers. Take care. Have a nice weekend, and eyes to the skies.